Okay, I'm gonna try again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I rolled a 4. He's starting with the green company, and I believe he still gets the bonus, so he's gonna get $30. So he's already able to purchase a share. So let me get his shares out, and we need his discs. Okay, so I'm on a different device, so it's not going to have quite the same angle as before, but we're going to try one more time, see if we can take out Gull over here. The good news is this is the company I'm convinced we can do it with. I'm still not sure we can do it with either of these companies, at least not as easily. So blue and red are out, and this will be his starting spot. And I just need to grab shares. And there's those. His, ours. And we get a 50% share for us. And there's a 50% share for him. His starting cash goes there. We get $30. And our company gets $500. So we're going to have $500. But the big thing, the thing I was always the most excited about, is we now have 2, and he gets just 1. Now, the rules were clear that you start with a $20 city there, unless I would have picked the company that starts with a Y city. So I am not going to get anything better than a $20 city to start. So then it becomes, which character do I take? This character, of course, has the really nice spot. And I get Y cities for free, so my company won't have to spend $50 to place Y cities. The other character that had me interested is still this guy, because I do like those little whistle stops. I think the whistle stops they're nice because they're bonus money, and they're just along the way. These were nice because they were worth more, but the 10% train discount really stunk. And well, I think it's good in a multiplayer game, but not in this one. And then it's really difficult because they're dead ends. So I just don't like this guy at all. It's a very valuable city, but it's late in the game when you get it. It is nice because it's just a dead end city for $60, and it counts as a yellow trackway, I guess. I don't know. The fact that he gets you personal money is also helpful, because I can basically cash him in the turn that I want to start my new company. But he does nothing for me in the early game. Nothing at all. This is all late game bonus, and I think it's too late. Like I said, being able to place Y cities is valuable. This city is also valuable, although whatever second company I start can't go through this spot, so I have to be careful. I basically have to treat this no differently than one of these blue, no different than that. This is basically going to be a dead end for my route. I know I can go through it, but my second company can't. So, and then my second company only gets $30 for this city, which is still, that's as good as a green city. It's not bad, and the fact that you can place Y cities for free helps keep this money for buying trains. I'm tempted to try this guy, but he's got the same problem. This is a dead-end city for him. Only one person's going to be able to go through it. I have to token this to get this money, or at least, or do I? Let me check. Maybe I can leave it open. It's not allowed to be upgraded. I'm going to try him. And then I just won't lay a tile on it so we can go through it. Let's try it. The Y City guy might still be the better option. I can get 2 of them upgraded to green. They're just as good as brown cities. Nope, I'm going to leave it be. All right, so we have to take a crappy 20, and then he gets a crappy 20. So for him, it's a 1-2 for a straight. I rolled a 3. 1-2 for this orientation. I rolled a 1. So he's coming on like that. And then we're going to go, just like we did before, we're going to go the exact opposite way because we don't want anything to do with Mr. Gulliver. All right, so we have to start with a $20 city. That's without a doubt what we got to do. The game begins. We have two trains, which I love, and then we're going to do 2 track laying options. Yes, we are. So we're going to do a straight, and then we're going to lay our This is a free tile lay. I'm going to spend the $50 and get a Y city up here. So that's our 2. This hurts. What else can I do? I can't buy a share. I can't afford one. I can't, so I can lay this at the start of my turn or at the end of my turn, but I can't do it in the middle of my turn. So my dilemma is if I'm doing 2 yellow track lays, I can't put this anywhere because I'm not allowed to put this next to a city. There has to always be a space in between with a regular track. So the only other option is to buy a train, which I don't want to do. If I buy a train, I won't even be able to run it. I could lay a token, but then laying a token creates the other dilemma I have of this being a space I can't go through. But maybe that's fine. I do need to lay the token eventually. You know what? I don't like this guy. I'm not going to do him. I'm going back to this guy, if you don't mind. And then I'll just take the $50. And there you go. That's my track lay. So I'm going to take this guy with the $50 so he's free Y tiles. I'm not going to deal with this other guy. This guy is only valuable if I can lay this on turn 1. And I'm not going to do it. He is actually quite difficult to get his tile in. Unless I could have replaced my $20 tile there, it's not worth it. So, okay. Sorry for all the delay there. I could pay to put a tile. I will at least do that much. So I'm going to get this tile out there on the Y City. Okay. All right, so what's he going to do? He's going to lay a track, a 1-2 for a straight, and then a 3-4 for this orientation. It's a 1-2, so he's going that way. like so. All right, that's what we got. Okay, he is going to buy a share. He can afford $25.50 right there. So 1-2 for my share, and he's going to buy his own. So he's going to buy a share of green, and he gets to take a 2 train from the top. So he's running 2 trains, but he only gets $50. So $5 a share, so he's going to get $25. So he's at $25. Okay, so now we get to run, and we're going to run for $50 and then $50. So that's $100, and so we get $50 for ourselves. Okay, so now it's back to our turn. I'm going to let this linger as much as possible and try to get some early money going. I can clearly buy a share of my own stock. I don't know if I want to. I think I want to just get more track lays in. Although the track lays are more valuable when I can get a yellow plus a green. So maybe I should buy my own stock, because this is the lesson learned from the last time I played this game. Fine, I'll buy my own stock with this, and then I'm going to do a track lay with that. So the track lay is just going to be straight. Am I going to do a straight? No, I'm not going to do a straight. I'm going to do a turn, and then I can't lay this until we get green, so no good there. So I only lay one track, so let's not worry about that. Just looking at the situation, and yes, I will buy a share of my own stock, which is yellow, and it's $55. And yes, I will do that. So I got another share of yellow, and these blue ones are out of the game. Okay, so now it's his turn. He can't upgrade to green, but he can lay a yellow, so we're going to do 1-2 for straight. So it's a 3-4. This orientation is 1-2. Okay, so he's going to lay 1 and then 1-2 for a straight. And he's doing this. He puts a token in there and buys another 2 train. So now you can see the 3s are available. And let's go ahead and do a run. So he can do a run of 1-2 and 1-2. So 50 and 40 is $9 a share. And he gets $56. He was not able to buy a share from last round, by the way. But he's going to be able to now, because he's got some decent money. So 56 for him. So then it gets to us. We still have two trains, and we are running for 50 and 60 still, or 50 and 50. So no change there. So that's $100, $10 a share. So we're going to get $60, like so. Okay, so we move up. We're on round 3. And it's our action time. Now's the time, I think, to strike as far as buying. Nope, we're not going to strike yet. I'm just going to lay track with this one, and I'm going to buy a share again. So the shares are $60, so I'm going to buy a share for 60. And get another. You know what I'm gonna do? And I'm sorry, I'm retroactively doing things. I'm gonna buy 2 shares of his. think that's what I'm going to do. Well, okay, so here's what my thoughts were. If I buy 2 shares of his, then when I'm ready to start my new company, I'm going to sell them. And then I cause his stock to drop 2 notches. And that's going to make his endgame value worth less. So that's like a, let's basically be a dick. But I'll stick with it. I'll buy my own share. And leaves me with $25. And then I'm laying another tile. And it will be a Y city. Again. Like so. Okay. He goes and he's going to roll a 1 or a 2 or a straight. And it's a 3, 4. So this way for a 1 or 2. And so he's laying track like that. Then 1 or a 2 for a straight. This way for a 1 or 2. And that happens. Okay, I'm going to move my actions out of the way. I'm going to move my company out of the way. This is my personal cash. I'm moving it over. Okay. So that's the situation. And then he is buying a share. So 1 or a 2 is for me. He's buying his own share. And he's paying $60. Alright, so he bought a share and he's unlocking the 3 trains. So 3 comes out and he has more trains than you know what to do with. So he is going to be able to do a 2 and a 2 and a 2, basically. So he's getting $40 for the first set, $40 for the second, and $50 for the last. That's $13 a share. And he has 7 shares, so he's getting $91. So 50, 75, 85, 91. So looking over at his money situation, that's what he gets. All right, so we know they're both moving up, and it's going to be round 4 next time. So now it's coming to me. I still have just two trains. So it should be, it's going to be 50 and 60 for 110. So $11 a share. And I get $77. And this is my money, which is a very dismal amount of money. Okay, so now it's back to the next turn, and I am for sure doing these track lays, yellow plus green and then a green, and we're gonna go bonkers. I probably should buy a train though. Dang it, dang it, dang it. All right, so I'm gonna do the yellow plus green, and we're gonna buy a train. We have to get trains. We're only on 2 trains. And so we're going to get a 3 and a 4, which are $450. So 1, 2, 3, $450. And in doing so, the 2's cripple. So we can't even do that. Yes, sorry folks, we can't do that because we're train tight. As soon as we buy the 4th train, the limit goes down to 3. I guess we could technically do that and then we kill a 2. I could wait one more round. Because he's going to buy this 3 on his turn. And then on our round, we can buy a 4. Now, granted, we're not going to be buying... We could buy 2 trains, but I don't think we have enough money. That's the other issue. We don't have enough money to buy both. So I'm going to do this, and then one of these cripples and the other one's out of the game. the train limit was 4 at the time that I bought them. But as soon as I bought it, it went down to 3. So I had to get rid of one. So that's what I did. And so that's going to be our train situation. And then for the track upgrades, we are going to do a green plus a yellow. And the green I'm going to do is this regular city green. And the yellow I'm going to do is a turn, because I just don't want to move my stuff again. And then we're going to lay this for free. That's a free thing. We don't need to spend an action to put that in. And unfortunately, that's where I was supposed to lay my token. Oh, I was not thinking at all. So this would have been 450. 1, 2, 3, 450. I don't have enough money. Oh, I played this game wrong. I played this game so wrong. I need a token here, or otherwise I don't get the $50. Oh, I did not plan this properly. Okay, well, it's a $30 spot right now. And I have a 3, a 4, and a crippled 2. So the 3 is easily the Y, and then that 30. And then the 4 could be McGooey Goo's Castle to the 30, and then the 2 would just be Mildendo in the 30. I don't think I have a choice on that. Although, let's see, I get an extra $15, but I lose 30. I get an extra. Yeah. Okay. So the crippled one is $30, and then it's 30 plus 30 for the next train, and then it's 90 for the last train. Oh, hold on. I'm running my train. It's his turn. So he is going to, of course, have to get rid of 2 of his trains because he's getting 1 more. So these 2 yellows are out. And then he is going to upgrade something to green. This orientation for 1 and 2. Okay, I did roll a 2. So it's going to come in like that. And then a 1 or a 2 for a straight. A 3, 4 for that, or 3, 4 for that orientation. And this was a little scary. He almost connected to us. He rolled the other way. Okay, so he has 3 trains. He has 1, 2, 3, 2 trains basically he gets to do. Well, I ran mine. Mine was 180. So 18 a share times 7 is 126 for us. So that's decent money for us. And then he is buying a share, so I need to, it's 1, 2, he's buying one of ours. So that means he's going to get $18. So he gets $18. I think I really played this game badly, but 18 for him. And oh, and then I can't forget to give him his yellow share. This is the last of his shares he gets to purchase. Now he has to start a new company, which he's going to be close to doing. Okay, so now we run his stuff. So here you can see it's a $40, and there it's 50 for 90, and there's 60 for 150. So 15 a share. So 15 times, he has 7 shares. He's getting $105, and yes, he will be able to start a company next round. He's easily got 225, which is the magical number to start one. So now it's our turn. We're not starting a company. It is round 5, and we are out of money. So this is all we're going to do. We're going to play the game where this will be crippled on the very last turn, but he's just going to run what he's got. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do mini track upgrades. That's our game. We could buy one more share, but I'm not going to at the moment. And we're going to do the mini track upgrades game. So yellow plus a green and then another green. So we're going to get both of the Y cities in play. So I'm just going to put the camera down while I do this. 1, 2, so that's both Y cities, and then I get to do a yellow. So I'm just gonna put this up here like that. Okay, so that's the track lay, and our trains are gonna stay the same. Now it's his turn. He is going to upgrade to a green. So 1, 2 for this orientation. And so he does that. And then a 1, 2 for a straight. He gets a straight. And as you can see, he's going to lay that there. Okay, so he is going to buy the 5 trains, so browns are now unlocked. But that didn't happen until, the end of his turn. So with the 5 train, the 2s are gone completely. So we lost our 2. I'm not too awful sad about that. And the train limit is now 2. So he loses his 3 train, which I don't think is that big of a deal. And he is going to start a company. So let's do that. 100, 225. Starts, I think, a $45 company. Yes. But then 10, 20, 30, 45, yes, $49. So we said this was 225. So 10, 20, 30, 45. He can start a $50 company. So 30, 40. So it's 225, and I'm going to take all these 5s from him. That's 25 more. So that's $250. He's starting a company at $50 a share, which is going to be better than he started it last time. And as usual, we'll give him the black company with the $50 share for the black company. And that means I got to redo my train situation. I make this mistake every time. I really do. So I got to take back the 3 train that I got rid of, because he doesn't get a 5 with this company. What happens is this company gets the 5. Okay, so he's got his new company ripping and roaring. Let's run his black company first. And so he gets 20 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30. So that's 110. So he's going to get $55 for that one. And give him $55. And that was his 5 train. And then we have a 3 and a 4, which I can just do it all in a 4, but that doesn't make any sense. So what I'm going to do is I'll just do a 3 and then a 2. So this is $80, and then this is 60 more, so it's 114. So it's $14 a share times 7. He gets $98 for that. So I'm going to give him 100 and take 2. All right, so he's doing pretty decent. Now we get to go, and we have a 4 and a 3, which is also very decent. We're now connected to Mildendo twice. So you can see I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can do a 1, 2, 3, which is actually quite sweet. So 40 plus 40 plus 30 plus 30 for the first train, and then 30 for Mildendo again, plus 30 plus this castle for 30. That's 230 bucks. That's a sweet payout. 23 times, and we have 7 shares. We get $161. And then he's going to get 23. We're going to give him 25 and take $2. All right, so we move up. We're on phase 6. Browns have been unlocked. I don't want to start a new company this round, although I'm primed to. I have excellent money. I do want to lay track, and I think I'm going to do 2 brown upgrades because it's Browntown time. One of them is for sure. We're going to take his special thing from him so he can't use it. So we're going to get that in for one of them. And then for the second, we will get the brown Y in, and I will make it this one right here. Okay, so we could have bought a share, but there's no yellow shares available. We could have, we could have started a company this round. I just don't want to buy a 5 train with it. That's been my bigger sticky point. I'm going to make him take that 5 train. And then we'll start a company next round. Because right now our 3 train is at full power. And if we let him buy that 3D train, our 3 train goes to cripple power. Also, we can't buy a 5 train right now because we're train, well, the new company could have, never mind. Now, why do I want to start a new company? Because then I would start him here and I would get a nice $50 spot. That's why I want to start one. But I think I'm going to wait one more round. We are going to buy a new company a round earlier. But we are rather late in the game to be doing this. But I still think it'll pay off for us. And yeah, enough of that. Let's take his turn. He's going to upgrade to brown here. And that's his turn. He can't buy any more shares. He gets another 5 train. It's going to go to this company here. And off we go. Okay, so he's got 2 5 trains. It doesn't do him a lick of good. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and then the Mildendo one will be a second run. So 20 plus 30 plus 40 for the first run, and then 70 for the second run. He gets $16 a share times 5. He's getting $80. So $80 for him. And then his other train's going to run with a 3 and a 4, and it's going to run for the exact same amount. Because his 3 will do that, and his 4 is going to do the other thing. So it's going to be $16 a share, but he has 7 of those shares. So he's getting 112. All right, so he's making decent money. Now it goes to us. We have a 4 and a 3, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. So 30 plus 40 plus 50 plus 40, and then 30 plus 40 plus 30 for the second run. That's 26 a share. And we have 7 shares. So we get 182. That's a good run. So 182 for us, and then he gets 26 for himself. Okay, we all go up. And I forgot to move him up the last time, so he's at 60. He's run twice. And then we're on round 7. We're for sure starting a company. The 3Ds are available. I can buy both of the 3Ds if I buy it. Now, the thing is I wanted to buy the 4Ds. So what I can do is I can wait one more round to start the company. And then I would have a 3D and a 4D instead of 2 3Ds. I do have room for a 4D, 1, 2, 3, 4, but the problem is this is my new company we're talking about. If I start with my token here, I would need to have $1,150 just in train money. And then I would need another $40 to be able to token 2 spots. I could do it, but then, so that 3D and 4D money doesn't run until the final round of the game. Whereas now I can get 2 3Ds, which aren't quite as good as a 4D, but then I'm running them now. And then I'm also running them next round. I think that's going to get me more money. Now, granted, by buying both of those 3Ds, I'm allowing him to buy a 4D, which means that this company is going to go from having 2 full trains to having a crippled train, and this one's going to be rusted. Because once he buys the 4D, the 3 trains are rusted. I could wait this round, and then his 3 train will at least get crippled, and he'd be able to run a See, this is the part where I think I'm hurting myself by not buying this new company earlier. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy the new company and the 2 trains. So let's see what we can buy. I have 300, 400, 500, 25, 35, 45, 55, 565, 570. So I can buy a $110 company. So I'm going to do that. So that means I need $550. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 25, 35, 45, 50. So we're going to do 150 bucks. I'll start the purple company like I always do. And put that there. Put that there, and start him. I'm going to start him here. I would like to start him on the castle, but it's not going to work out if I do that this round. Okay, so let me get this money put away. And by starting him at $110 a share, I'm going to get $1,100 in money. So I'm going to buy these 2 for $1,000. So the company is going to have 1,000 or 2 3D trains, and then he's going to have $100 left over. But I'm going to just give him $60 because we already know he's going to buy a token for 40. So I'm going to give him 60 and then a pile of 40 for next turn when he buys the second token. And then we know the AI is going to upgrade to brown, and it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to put, I'm not going to roll dice anymore. And he takes a 4D train for himself, which is pretty sweet. It's going to go here, and his 3 goes away. And with the purchase of the 4D, the 3s are melted and the 4s are crippled. So we have a crippled train, and he has a crippled train. Okay, so it's peanut butter operation time. Yo. So he's got 2 5s here, and he's running for 60 and 40 is 100, and then 70 is 170. So 17 a share for him times 5. He gets $85. Slide over, and you can see his stack of doom is getting bigger. All right, the next one is a 4D and then a cripple. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and just not run the cripple, because doubling everything is way better than trying to squeeze a cripple in his route. So we're going to do 60 plus 80 plus 80 plus 40. That's $26 a share. That's good money for him. He's getting 182. Over. So 182 for him. So when I started this company, you can sell as many shares as you want to buy a share. And that's where I was talking about. I was going to buy his shares, so I'd have 2 shares of green, and I would have sold those shares before I started my new company. And in doing so, I would have caused his company to go down. It would have gone down and then over. Or I think it zigzags. So it would have gone to $80. It would have dropped $10 a share times his 5 shares. I would have made him lose $50. I don't know if it was worth it, but I could have done that. So now we have a company that for the rest of the game is running on a cripple, and there's nothing I'm going to be able to do about it. I mean, I could try to cross buy, but there's not enough money to buy another train unless I do some withholding, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to run 4 trains. So it's a 40 plus 50 plus 40 plus 30. That's 160, but then I have to divide it by 2, so it's $8 a share. So we get $56 because we have 7 shares of it. And then, of course, he gets $8 for him because he owns 1 share. And that's the unfortunate part about yellow. But the purple train, however, is going to go gangbusters here. So we're going to run for our 3 route, Mildundo, the 40, or no, we have to include this. So 1, 2, 3 for one, and then 1, 2, 3 for the other. So we get 80 plus 100 plus 80 for the first, and then 60 plus 80 plus 60 for the second. That's $46 a share. So 46 times 5, we get $230 or 20. Yeah, we get $230 for us. That's good money. All right, so everybody goes up, and then we are on the final round. I can tell you with my 2 actions, I'm going to buy a share of our purple, and I'm going to lay a token. So here's the $40 for the token, and I'm putting the token on the castle. Took me forever to do that, but I finally got it done. And then I'm going to buy a share of purple, which is $120. So Okay, those are our two actions. We're not upgrading anything else. We're riding the train, pun intended, to the end. So he is going to upgrade this to green. Again, I don't care about the orientation. I'm not even going to bother laying the extra track. It just makes my cleanup at the end longer. And he can't buy any more shares. He will buy a train. He's buying a 4D. And unfortunately for him, per the rules, it's going to replace this crippled one before it'll go over here. So, crippled train. And the best I can do for him is just duplicate one of these cities. So I'm going to run the train twice. But so we're going to run and everything's doubled. He has 2 5 trains. And here you can see he's going to run for 30 plus 40 is 70, right? And then he's going to run, I'm going to add another 40 up there, plus 40 more is 110. So then that's just his 5 train. And then he gets a $70 run for his other 5 train. So basically what I did was I added this city got to be counted twice. Okay, so he has $180, and then it's a double run, so it is now $36 a share, and he has 5 shares, so he gets 180 bucks. So we're going to give him 200, take back 20. So 180 bucks for him, and that's it. So now we have the 4Ds. And by the way, I'm going to bump everybody twice. Okay, so now we got the 4Ds, and we're going to do the same exact concept. I'll do 3 cities with this one and 2 cities with that one, so I at least count a city twice. So everything's doubled. So here it's 60 plus 80 plus 80, and then it's going to be 140 for the other one. So we're at 36 a share, and that was with me doubling all the cities. But then it's a double run, so now it's $72 a share, and he has 7 of those shares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, $504 to the punk named Gulliver. And he's doing just as well as last time. He's got a giant stack of hundreds here. He's got well over $1,000. In fact, I think he's even doing better than last time. So he had an excellent run. He is going to get one of our yellow shares because he has one of those, but our yellow company is not going to make squat. It's going to do a 40 plus 50 plus 40 plus 30 is 160. It gets cut in half because it's crippled, but then it gets doubled because it's a double run. So it's a $16 thing. So the AI gets 16 bucks because he has 1 share of that. And then we're going to get 16 times 7. We get 112. So we are, money-wise, way behind him. This stack needs to get $800, and I'm not going to get it. We have 2 3D trains, though, so we're going to make a good run out of it. So I'm going to run for 80 plus 100 plus 80. And that's the top run there. So we're doing the 2 Y cities and then the regular one. Okay, and that was with the doubler. Then we're going to add Mildendo for 60, and then 80 for the regular city, and then now the castle city is 100. So that's $50 a share, but then we get to multiply by 2. So we came out to $1,000 in revenue, so that's $100 a share. And we did buy a share. I forgot to give myself a share, but we bought one. And so at $100 a share, we did get $600. So we were able to catch up in a good way at the end. So let's see if it's enough. So one last hurrah for Gulliver. This is going to be his cash in stock, and then we'll have a total, and then for us we're going to have cash in stock and a total. So looking over at Gulliver here, I'm just gonna start making some change. Just because I like to. 100, 200. All right, his stack is huge. Okay, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,300, 50, 75, 85, 90, 1,393. Compared to this, it's low. Compared to the last game that he won, it's higher, but not by much. Okay, so then let's look at his stock value. He's got 7 shares of the green stock, which is worth 120. And then he has 1 share of the gray stock, which is worth 80, or he has 5 shares. 5 times 80. Plus he has 1 share, also worth 120. His stock value is 1360, which is better. So he overall did better than last time. 1393, 2753 for him. So now we go over to us. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Already much more pathetic. 75, 85, 95, 6, 7, 8, 9. $899. We're losing. $899. Let me get it. So we are a cool $400 behind him. $500 behind him. 4. Okay, but our stock value is actually better. So we have 7 times 120 plus 6 times 150. So we have 1740 in stock. And we add that to the $899. And we get $26.39 compared to the $27.53. And this was finally a close game. We had enough to beat him the last game. So if he would have played the exact same way he played the last time, we would have beat him. But he ended up with 27 and change. And once again, the AI Gulliver gets us. Thanks for watching. This will be my last playthrough. I want to move on to other games, and I also have to give this back to the owner. So it's a pretty fun game. If you want a nice challenge, it is a good challenge. The AI doesn't play like an 18xx player, so you know, Anachrony and some of the other AI bots do this. They sort of gloss over and abstract the actions, but I definitely confirm after 3 tries that this AI is indeed challenging. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome.